The black moon of 2025 stands as one of the most extraordinary and mystifying cosmic occurrences of the year, a celestial event that carries with it both the weight of ancient prophecy and the mystery of untapped universal forces. Unlike the regular new moons that pass quietly each month, this black moon arrives with a sense of intensity that feels both electric and undeniable, almost as though the universe itself is pausing to reset the energy field that surrounds our existence. To understand why this rare event is so significant, one must first step into the awareness of what a black moon truly represents. In astronomy, the term black moon is given to an unusual phenomenon when two new moons occur in the same calendar month, or when there is an absence of a full moon in a month, depending on cultural interpretations. While this technical definition may sound simple, the metaphysical and spiritual meaning behind it reaches far deeper. For centuries, sages, astrologers, and mystics have viewed the black moon as a potent symbol of shadow energy, of unseen realms, of the cycles of renewal that often remain hidden from the ordinary eye. It is not the light of the moon that speaks during this time, but rather the silence of its darkness, and within that silence lies the vibration of deep change. The black moon has always carried with it a sense of rarity because it does not come often. To witness one in your lifetime is to stand in a moment where cosmic patterns bend slightly out of their ordinary rhythm, creating an opening in the veil that usually separates the material from the spiritual. In 2025, the arrival of this black moon is particularly powerful because it coincides with a series of astrological alignments that amplify its force, making it not merely a quiet celestial shift, but a global energetic turning point. Those who are sensitive to energy may already feel its approach, noticing the subtle waves of transformation coursing through their dreams, their thoughts, and their intuition. It is as if the unseen dimensions are preparing us for something larger, something beyond the comprehension of logic, something that can only be felt through the soul. When we look at the moon, we usually think of illumination, cycles, and reflection, yet the black moon is different. Its power lies not in light but in shadow, not in visibility but in absence, not in what is shown but in what is hidden. This is why mystics across cultures have long associated the black moon with portals of transformation, gateways that open within the human spirit to allow renewal, release, and rebirth. The fact that this event is considered black is not a symbol of negativity, but rather of mystery, of the womb of creation, of the fertile void from which all life emerges. Just as seeds must first rest in the dark soil before they sprout into life, so too does the soul rest in the energy of the black moon before it awakens into a higher vibration. This is why the black moon is not feared but revered, because it holds the potential for deep spiritual breakthroughs. In 2025, the black moon does not arrive silently. It comes during a year already filled with transformative energy, a year where planetary shifts and solar alignments are pushing humanity into new levels of awareness. For those paying attention, this black moon will feel like a spiritual alarm clock, a call to awaken, a call to face the shadows within and to reclaim the forgotten pieces of the self. It is the moon of mirrors, where the hidden truths buried deep within the subconscious begin to rise to the surface, demanding acknowledgement, demanding transformation. People may feel a sudden surge of emotions, old wounds may resurface, and hidden patterns may reveal themselves with clarity, not as punishment but as preparation. The black moon clears away the illusions, stripping down the unnecessary layers until the essence of the soul is revealed. This rare event reminds us that cycles of darkness are just as sacred as cycles of light. In a world that constantly seeks brightness, growth, and progress, the black moon arrives as a teacher to remind us of the sacredness of stillness, the necessity of shadow work, and the beauty of endings that make way for new beginnings. The absence of visible moonlight symbolizes the absence of distraction, a cosmic invitation to turn inward and explore the inner realms. For many, meditation, prayer, and reflection during this period can become deeply profound, unlocking insights that usually remain hidden beneath the surface noise of life. The veil between the conscious and the unconscious thins, and those willing to journey within may find revelations that alter the course of their destiny. It is important to understand that the black moon does not bring energy that is random or chaotic. Rather, it magnifies the energy that already exists, revealing what has been suppressed or overlooked. For some, this may feel uncomfortable as hidden fears, unhealed traumas, and unresolved conflicts rise to the surface, but for those who are ready, it is the opportunity for liberation. The energy of the black moon pushes us toward authenticity, stripping away false masks and guiding us back to the truth of who we really are. In this sense, the black moon is both a destroyer and a creator, dissolving illusions while planting the seeds of new beginnings. Astrologers point out that this particular black moon of 2025 aligns with planetary forces that emphasize karmic closure, spiritual awakening, and collective transformation. It is as if the universe has orchestrated a perfect storm of energies designed to push humanity into a new chapter. Those who resist change may find themselves in turmoil, while those who surrender to the flow may discover that the black moon acts as a guide, leading them through the darkness toward a greater light that lies ahead. The symbolism of the moon disappearing into shadow and then re-emerging in cycles reflects the journey of the soul itself, constantly moving through phases of loss, renewal, and evolution. Cultures throughout history have understood the importance of rare moons like this. In ancient traditions, the black moon was often seen as a time of powerful rituals, ceremonies, and spiritual cleansing. Shamans and mystics would use the energy of this lunar phase to perform deep healing, to connect with the unseen realms, and to align with the forces of destiny. Today, even if we do not gather in ancient temples or sacred circles, the energy is still available to us. The black moon of 2025 carries within it the same potential to cleanse, to awaken, and to align. Whether through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence beneath the night sky, one can attune to this energy and receive its wisdom. The rarity of the black moon also makes it a marker of cycles larger than the individual. It speaks not only to personal transformation, but also to collective evolution. Just as individuals will feel the call to release old patterns, societies as a whole may find themselves at a crossroads, confronted with shadows that can no longer be ignored. The energy of the black moon magnifies truths that have been hidden, shining a light on corruption, deception, and collective wounds that require healing. In this sense, the black moon is not only a spiritual event, but also a catalyst for social and global change, urging humanity to face what has been suppressed and to step into a higher consciousness. The black moon of 2025 is therefore a convergence point, a moment where cosmic forces align to create a rare opening. This opening is both inward and outward, both personal and collective, both shadow and light. To prepare for it, one must enter into awareness, acknowledging that the energy is real and that it carries the potential for profound impact. It is not about fear, but about readiness, not about darkness, but about transformation. The black moon asks us to stand still, to listen, to feel, and to trust that even in the absence of visible light, there is guidance. The stars remain, the cycles continue, and the energy flows, reminding us that endings are only the beginning of something greater. The black moon has always been more than an astronomical curiosity because it is a symbol of spiritual transformation and the awakening of energies that normally remain hidden beneath the surface of ordinary awareness. When we speak of a moon that disappears into shadow, we are not simply describing the absence of light, but the unveiling of a deeper force, the invisible essence that shapes not only our inner world, but the unseen dimensions around us. The black moon is often regarded as a mirror to the soul, a silent messenger from the cosmos that whispers truths we are not always ready to hear. Its power does not lie in brightness or visibility, but in the way it pulls the hidden layers of existence into consciousness, compelling us to confront what lies beneath the surface. This is why so many mystics and seekers have treated the black moon with reverence, recognizing that it holds within its shadow the energy of renewal, rebirth, and profound metamorphosis. As the black moon of 2025 approaches, its energy stirs the subtle currents of life, awakening forces that have been dormant and stirring emotions that were long buried. It is a time when the subconscious and unconscious realms rise closer to the surface, when dreams become more vivid, when synchronicities appear more frequently, and when a strange sense of déjà vu can be felt. This is the universe's way of signaling that the veils are thinning, that hidden truths are pressing to be revealed. The black moon activates the spaces within us where secrets lie, where traumas have been sealed away, where desires have been suppressed, and where gifts have been left unexplored. For those attuned to energy, this lunar phase can feel overwhelming, as if the soul is being stretched open to receive an influx of cosmic vibration. Yet this intensity is not meant to harm but to awaken, to ignite the spark of transformation that can lift a person into higher consciousness. Transformation under the black moon is not always comfortable, because it requires us to journey into the shadows of the self, into the places we avoid, into the emotions we suppress, and into the truths we deny. It asks us to confront our fears, our wounds, and our illusions, but in doing so, it offers us the chance to transmute them into wisdom, strength, and freedom. The black moon teaches us that transformation is not about avoiding darkness, but about embracing it, walking through it, and discovering that within the shadow lies the seed of light. Just as night eventually gives way to dawn, so too does the journey through the inner shadows eventually lead to awakening. There is a certain mystery in the way the black moon awakens hidden energies. These are not always negative forces. In fact, they are often the forgotten or dormant aspects of the soul waiting to be acknowledged. Many people carry within them untapped creativity, intuition, or spiritual gifts that remain dormant simply because life's distractions have buried them. During the black moon, these dormant aspects begin to stir, calling for recognition. Some may suddenly feel the urge to paint, to write, to create, to express, as if an inner muse has been awakened. Others may notice heightened psychic perception, a sudden clarity in their intuition, or dreams that carry prophetic weight. These are the gifts of the black moon, the energies that have been sleeping in silence now rising to remind us of who we truly are. The spiritual transformation that the black moon initiates is not just personal but deeply collective. Humanity itself is moving through cycles of awakening, and each rare lunar event acts like a bell that tolls across the universe, signaling to all souls that it is time to rise to the next level. The black moon of 2025 will stir collective energies in powerful ways, bringing hidden truths into the light not only for individuals but for societies and nations. Secrets may be revealed, systems that no longer serve may crumble, and hidden patterns in global consciousness may begin to unravel. What has been buried collectively, whether it is corruption, injustice, or suppressed truth, cannot stay hidden under the energy of the black moon. The same force that compels the individual soul to face shadow also compels humanity as a whole to do the same. The symbolism of the black moon is often tied to the archetype of the shadow. Carl Jung described the shadow as the unconscious part of the psyche that contains repressed aspects of the self. The black moon operates as a cosmic trigger that brings this shadow closer to awareness, urging us to integrate it rather than deny it. This is why the black moon can be such a transformative teacher, for it shows us the power of wholeness. To become whole, one must embrace both light and shadow, both strength and vulnerability, both clarity and confusion. The black moon creates the conditions for this alchemy, where opposites converge and where the hidden energies within us can be integrated into conscious life. For many, this transformation manifests as a shedding process. Relationships that no longer resonate may come to an end. Habits that drain energy may suddenly feel intolerable. Beliefs that once felt secure may dissolve into uncertainty. This is the work of the black moon, stripping away what no longer serves in order to make space for what is aligned with the soul's true path. It is a time when people may feel lost, yet this sense of loss is part of the rebirth. Just as the caterpillar must dissolve in the chrysalis before becoming the butterfly, so too must the old self dissolve under the black moon before the new self emerges. Hidden energies can also manifest in more subtle but equally profound ways. Emotional patterns that have been running unconsciously may suddenly come to light. One may notice repeating cycles in relationships, recurring triggers, or deep-seated fears rising to awareness. These revelations are gifts, for awareness is the first step toward transformation. The black moon shines its invisible light on these hidden energies, making the invisible visible, the unconscious conscious, and the forgotten remembered. This process can feel intense, but it is deeply liberating. The energy of the black moon is also deeply tied to the divine feminine, the archetypal energy of intuition, creation, and mystery. This does not refer to gender, but to an energy that resides in all beings. The black moon awakens this energy, encouraging us to move away from rigid structures and into the flow of intuition, receptivity, and inner knowing. Many may feel a stronger connection to the cycles of nature, to the rhythms of the body, or to the intuitive voice within that often gets drowned out by the noise of daily life. The divine feminine energy of the black moon is a call to soften, to listen, and to surrender to the deeper currents of existence. In spiritual traditions, darkness has often been feared, but the black moon shows us that darkness is not to be avoided but embraced as a sacred teacher. The womb itself is a place of darkness, yet it is within that darkness that life is created. Seeds sprout in the darkness of the soil, and stars are born in the darkness of the cosmos. The black moon reminds us that transformation often begins in silence, in shadow, in the unseen spaces of life. It is in these hidden realms that the most powerful energies reside, waiting for their moment to emerge. As the black moon of 2025 approaches, those who are spiritually sensitive may feel its energy in subtle physical and emotional ways. Some may feel restless, others may feel drained, some may feel waves of inspiration, while others may feel the need to withdraw into solitude. These fluctuations are signs of the hidden energies moving within and around us. The key is not to resist but to allow, to honor the process of transformation as it unfolds. Practices like meditation, grounding, journaling, or energy healing can help to navigate these shifts with greater ease, providing space for the soul to integrate what is being revealed. The black moon also amplifies intention. Because it is a time of new moon energy magnified by rarity, it carries extraordinary power for planting seeds of manifestation. But these seeds are not only material goals or surface desires, they are soul-level intentions. The black moon asks us to go deeper than superficial wants and to set intentions that align with the hidden truths of our being. What does the soul truly seek? What has been left unexpressed? What destiny is calling from beneath the surface of daily life? These are the kinds of intentions that the black moon supports, the kind that rise from the hidden energies within us and align with the larger forces of the universe. Ultimately, the black moon of 2025 is not just a rare celestial event, but a profound spiritual teacher. It is the dark mirror in which we see ourselves more clearly, the silent doorway through which hidden energies enter our awareness, and the transformative force that pushes us beyond who we thought we were into who we are meant to become. It is a reminder that the universe is not only made of light, but also of shadow, not only of what we see, but also of what we do not see, and that both are essential for the journey of the soul. The black moon of 2025 carries within it not only the essence of mystery and transformation, but also power to shape destiny and redirect the collective shifts of humanity. When such a rare lunar alignment occurs, The energy does not remain confined to the individual level. It expands outward, weaving itself into the fabric of societies, cultures, and the collective consciousness of the planet. The black moon is not simply about introspection and inner awakening, though that is part of its gift. It is also about how these awakenings ripple outward into the world around us, creating waves of change that affect the larger destiny of humankind. This is why astrologers, seers, and mystics alike have always paid close attention to the timing of rare moons, for they serve as markers of transition, gateways that mark the end of one chapter and the beginning of another in both personal and collective stories. When we speak of destiny, we are not speaking of a rigid, predetermined path, but of a dance between free will and cosmic alignment. The black moon amplifies this dance by heightening awareness of the choices we make and by placing before us opportunities for profound redirection. It is as though time itself pauses for a brief moment, allowing us to see more clearly the crossroads that lie ahead. For some, this will appear as sudden revelations about their life purpose, moments of clarity that strip away years of confusion, or unexpected opportunities that align perfectly with their soul's mission. For others, the black moon may bring endings, forcing them to release paths that no longer resonate so that they can step into something greater. In both cases, the influence is the same, a push toward authenticity, alignment, and the fulfillment of destiny. On the collective level, the black moon serves as a cosmic spotlight that reveals hidden patterns within humanity. It brings to light what has been ignored, denied, or suppressed, not to punish but to awaken. Collective shadows may rise during this time, whether in the form of political unrest, social movements, or revelations that shake the foundations of systems we thought were unshakable. These shifts are often uncomfortable, but they are necessary, for the black moon clears the ground for new structures to emerge. It forces societies to confront truths that can no longer be avoided, truths about justice, equality, freedom, and the balance of power. In this way, the black moon does not simply influence individual lives, but contributes to the shaping of the destiny of entire nations and the evolution of global consciousness. The impact on emotions during the black moon is often profound. Because it stirs the subconscious, emotions that have been buried may come to the surface with unexpected intensity. People may feel waves of sadness, anger, or longing without fully understanding why. Others may feel sudden bursts of inspiration, joy, or deep love, as though the heart has opened in new ways. These emotional shifts are not random, they are indicators of the deeper energy at work. The black moon amplifies emotions because emotions are the language of the soul, the raw material of transformation. By bringing emotions to the surface, the black moon helps us to recognize what needs healing, what needs release, and what needs to be embraced as part of our evolving journey. Relationships also come into focus during this time. The energy of the black moon has a way of magnifying the truth within relationships, exposing what is genuine and what is false, what is supportive and what is draining. Some relationships may deepen under its influence, as hidden truths are revealed and authentic connections are forged. Others may dissolve as illusions fall away and the realization emerges that the bond is no longer aligned with one's path. Though these shifts can be painful, they are ultimately acts of liberation, freeing individuals from the chains of inauthenticity and guiding them toward relationships that truly nourish the soul. The black moon asks us to be honest, not only with others but with ourselves, about the connections we maintain and the energy we give and receive. In the broader sense of destiny, the black moon acts as a reminder that we are co-creators with the universe. Its energy invites us to set intentions, but not shallow or fleeting ones, rather, intentions that align with the soul's deepest calling. It asks us to look beyond temporary desires and to focus on what truly matters, what resonates with the higher self, and what contributes to the greater good. Because the black moon is a new moon magnified in power, it is a fertile ground for planting seeds of manifestation, yet the seeds that thrive under its influence are those born from authenticity and truth. This is why so many mystics describe the black moon as a portal, a doorway through which we can step into a more aligned version of ourselves and of our world. The collective shifts associated with the black moon often mirror the inner shifts occurring within individuals. As more people awaken to their truth, release their shadows, and align with their soul purpose, the collective energy of humanity shifts as well. This creates a ripple effect, a rising tide of consciousness that begins to influence global systems. Ideas that once seemed radical may suddenly become mainstream. Movements that once seemed small may gain momentum. Solutions that once seemed impossible may begin to unfold. This is the power of the black moon on collective destiny. It brings forth the hidden potential of humanity and makes it visible, urging us to rise together into a higher state of awareness and action. The influence of the black moon also extends to the way we perceive time and cycles. Many will feel that life itself is accelerating, that events are unfolding more quickly, and that opportunities and challenges are appearing in rapid succession. This is because the black moon compresses energy, intensifying the flow of time and amplifying the impact of decisions. In this heightened state, choices carry greater weight, and awareness becomes crucial. The black moon reminds us that destiny is not a fixed path, but a series of choices made in alignment with the soul, and that each choice we make during such powerful alignments can set the course for years to come. In mythology and ancient traditions, rare moons were often seen as omens of great change, sometimes feared, sometimes celebrated, but always acknowledged as powerful. The black moon of 2025 fits this archetype, carrying with it the vibration of both ending and beginning, of death and rebirth, of dissolution and creation. It challenges us to release our attachment to what is passing and to trust in what is emerging. The destiny it shapes is not always immediately visible, for seeds planted in darkness take time to sprout, but the energy it sets in motion is undeniable. It is like a cosmic wave that continues to ripple long after the moon itself has passed, influencing lives and shaping futures in ways that may only be understood in hindsight. On a more spiritual level, the black moon asks us to remember that we are not separate from the universe, but part of its vast, interconnected web. The shifts we feel within ourselves are not isolated experiences, but part of the larger movement of humanity's evolution. Just as the moon pulls on the tides of the ocean, so too does it pull on the tides of our emotions, our consciousness, and our collective destiny. The black moon amplifies this pull, reminding us that we are all connected, that the changes we make within ourselves contribute to the changes in the world around us. In this way, the black moon is both personal and universal, both intimate and expansive, both an inner awakening and a global shift. The emotional, relational, and collective changes brought about by the black moon can sometimes feel overwhelming, but they are all part of the same larger process, the unfolding of destiny. Whether through the ending of old cycles, the awakening of hidden truths, or the emergence of new opportunities, the black moon acts as a catalyst for movement, ensuring that stagnation gives way to progress and that illusions give way to truth. It is a reminder that destiny is not static but dynamic, shaped by both cosmic forces and personal choices, and that moments of intensity like the black moon are opportunities to align more fully with the path of the soul. The black moon of 2025 is therefore not just another lunar phase but a turning point, a hinge in the door of destiny that swings open to reveal both the challenges and the possibilities of the future. It is a time to be mindful, to be intentional, to be courageous, and to trust in the deeper wisdom of the universe. It is a time when hidden truths rise, when emotions flow freely, when relationships are tested, and when societies are called to face their shadows. It is a time when the collective heart of humanity beats louder, urging us toward greater authenticity, unity, and awakening. And it is a time when destiny itself feels closer, more tangible, more alive, reminding us that we are not passive observers of life, but active participants in the grand story of the cosmos. As we stand before the arrival of the black moon of 2025, it becomes clear that this moment is not merely an astronomical rarity, but a divine invitation. The universe does not move without purpose, and the cycles of the moon are sacred rhythms designed to guide us back into alignment with the greater flow of creation. This black moon has called us to reflect on what has been hidden, to confront the shadows we have avoided, and to embrace the transformation waiting within us. It reminds us that endings are sacred, beginnings are powerful, and destiny is always being shaped in the silence of the unseen. The energy it brings will not just pass over us. It will move through us, altering the fabric of our lives, relationships, and collective path. We are not here by accident. We are here because our souls chose this moment, this alignment, this awakening. Let this black moon be a mirror, a guide, and a portal. Let it awaken the hidden wisdom within you and empower you to walk boldly into the future that is unfolding. Trust the process, trust the energy, and trust yourself. For the universe has brought you to this moment for a reason. Thank you for joining me on this journey of understanding, reflection, and awakening. Your time, your energy, and your willingness to listen mean more than words can capture. May this black moon bring you clarity, courage, healing, and transformation. May it open doors you never thought possible and guide you into alignment with your highest path. Until we meet again, stay blessed, stay aware, and stay connected to the light within you. Goodbye for now, and thank you from the depths of my heart.